Welcome everybody to another Voice of Nick show. We're doing more of our Posthomerica artwork here, and we're working on this different style for chapter 12, which is the geometric style of Greek art, which is to say one of the most ancient versions of Greek artistry, which bears really almost no resemblance, at least in its figures, to any of the Greek art that we would typically associate with their culture. And that's why I think it's actually a really exciting one to try and tackle. So we want to fill in this little area here. We want to get some figures in the Trojan horse, and then picture after that point. So let's do this design. I'm trying to stick to patterns that would only occur in this style of Greek art, but maybe we would want to incorporate a couple others from other types of Greek art. I don't know. Let's try this. We're going to take this and actually I can't do that. Because this isn't the final version of the drawing, but it is going to be a reference point for what we do later. So it'd be nice to at least get some of the recurring patterns most of the way there. Let's start from the right so that we don't run out of space. Like that. And then yeah, so what we're gonna do Good. Yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, and then I guess we can kind of I don't think you can duplicate a section of a layer. Oops, I cut my thing instead of pasting it. And why is that? Okay, so we'll do that. That gets us most of the way there anyway. Cool. All right, and that's another pattern that we can use in our toolkit, I suppose. Now, what do we want to do for this? Maybe we'll create a scaffolding wall here. And we can put some kind of tent or something here if we want to. No, I think it's better if we kind of leave some of the sections around the horse a little less crowded. Okay, so which design do we want to put in here? There's not going to be a section where people are standing, so this will be more of these rows than the previous one, because one of the rows currently is filled by guys. So let's try and match sort of the height. And we'll go for this one. What's the best way to do this and have it be equal? If we drew guidelines, which we'll probably do for the final version, that would work. The zoom in feature on this thing keeps zooming me back out. So this is our bottom part. We can put some design down there later. And maybe we'll do this thing with the triangles. Okay. Now let's do some kind of new design for the section, like equal to where the humans would stand. Maybe this. Okay. I'm seeing this one on like a funerary piece, which I'm not sure if it has actual funerary significance, but it's gonna serve our picture either way. We're not gonna draw, even in the final, we're not gonna draw these necessarily with like perfect shape tools and stuff though, because I do want it to still feel kind of hand drawn. Just a checkerboard pattern. Oh wait, am I screwing that up? Yes. Yeah, that works. Maybe we'll put checkerboards in more of the picture later too, so that we can, the final step before we move on to the proper version of this is going to be that we will assess our patterns and see if we want to, create a different design in certain areas. We have this nice modular system though, where it should be very easy to switch out patterns. It's the nice thing about this geometric Greek art. Yeah, because that is kind of a cool concept. Maybe in here. I also wish that this mobile Photoshop wouldn't, it deletes everything that's outside of the canvas instantly, so like you can't really mess around that much with like moving things, because if they even touch the outside of the canvas, they're immediately destroyed. And obviously that's not ideal. I haven't seen at least a way to turn that off. Alright, yeah, I like that. Let's merge it in. Do this design again in here. And then so, the thing is also, I don't know if I want like these sections to combine like this, or if I do want them to be separated. Maybe like modular, like this. It almost looks like a sort of a point of connection between, like if we are going for like a representational idea where this not only is a texture but also is supposed to represent scaffolding, then that would kind of be pretty cool if it's like all these, I actually do really like that, all these pieces are the points where the scaffolding meets. And this would be sort of like us taking the concept that exists already in Greek classic art and then pushing it into a different thing of our own creation. Because like that, as far as I'm aware, was not what they were going for with this kind of like geometric art. Yeah, great. Okay, so let's keep doing that. Actually, this wasn't a piece here. And good. Maybe this one, this kind of interferes with the design. We'll keep that one out. Or maybe we'll put a thing here instead. Yeah, okay, I like this. We're making it our own. That's like the end of the scaffold there. There's also this thing that they do in a lot of parts of these images where they just put like these dots all over the place. I really don't know what the rhyme or reason is for it, but there might just not be one. It looks really cool though. Definitely. It could be anything though. Maybe it's dust getting kicked up in our picture, dust getting kicked up by all the, industry and the work and people moving around and stuff. Who knows? Like at some point, if there's a cool design, you just kind of go like, okay, the meaning will come later. The meaning will show itself. See, here's another stray mark that got made. Like maybe this is some kind of like shadow side or something. I don't know. No, I'm gonna actually surround these things with dots. And the fact that the dots are all coming out at different sizes too is very fun for me. Like I think that works pretty well. You know what, I'm gonna do this only on the upper parts here. Only on triangular sections. And then we'll put like some dots here. Yeah, good. And so we have this little guy here who's like hammering on the head or whatever, working on the thing still. Let's get a guy maybe coming in from here. This one's really fun for me. I'm enjoying this picture a lot. We'll have him standing on a... See, I don't want to make this platform look too much like it's part of the horse. Let's maybe move it back a little bit. Yeah, that's good. And maybe he's holding on to some kind of thing. We don't have anything there though. And we'll make this like some kind of square thing. With like a... No, not that. Maybe like this. Maybe there's more boxes stacked up here. Good. these dots then. Okay, so maybe this, I kind of like the idea of this being another circular thing here. Okay, we'll do that. Okay. Let's just save it. Not that it has a lot of layers or anything. Okay. Maybe we could try another one of these snake-like things. These ones give me a hard time. All right, that worked out. Now I'd like for this to fit on the page. Great. Okay, so we have a big old picture of the Trojan horse being partially, like simultaneously being built and being inhabited by soldiers. That's a tradition in Greek art, is to not necessarily show something as like a snapshot in time like a lot of our contemporary artwork is, but rather to have it be an amalgam of timelines. Like if you imagine Interstellar or Slaughterhouse-Five or something, where it's like things are happening, all of history is happening at once, and it's like a lateral time concept, where this is like the soldiers wouldn't be getting into the horse while it's still in production, but within a lot of Greek art, that is what they do, where it's like there will be moments of like 3 different parts of Heracles' story all on the same page happening at the same time. So we're using that time-honored tradition. Maybe we'll put one more guy here, or just something to break up the monotony in that one spot. Let's just make a color real quick. Leave ourselves some notes. Good stuff, ladies and gents. That's going to do it for this one. Really successful so far, I think. I've been looking forward to this one for a while, because I came up with, as soon as I saw this type of artwork, I was like, this would be great for the Trojan horse. And I'm really glad that it's kind of coming together the way that I hoped it would. Thanks for joining. The channel is called The Voice of Nick. If you want to see more, don't forget to hit the follow button, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.